I was just going.
Yeah. Yo, what's going on? Skating's up next. This is episode 3. Myself, Haas, my boy Sean. Last week we were in North Carolina. We had DJ D. Shout out to DJ D for coming through in North Carolina to breast cancer skate. It was definitely a lit event. We got a lot of love down there. I don't know what you got, Sean.
It was lit down there, man. We had a good time. It was lit down there. We had a good time. People showed a lot of love. Even when I posted it, somehow, like, people from down there, they start following the page. And I felt like that was real dope. You know, we had people down there coming up to us, asking us about the podcast that we never met in our life.
Right.
So that was real dope. We started a little late today. That's on me. You know, I had.
One point fingers. We a team.
It's a long story.
We was both late.
So it's a long story.
We was both late.
So yeah.
We're gonna tighten it up. We're gonna tighten it up. We listen. It happens. This is only the 3rd episode, so we still kind of getting everything going. Right now we live. We in Branch Brook Park. DJ Tone Capo is spinning records right now.
That's another thing.
Yes.
First Thursday was lit, bro.
First Thursday. I heard first Thursday was crazy.
First Thursday was lit. Haas ain't make it, but
I couldn't make it, man.
Yeah, it worked, man.
Work.
But first Thursday was lit. I had a great time. Everybody had a great time.
Yeah.
I feel as though first Thursday is coming back. Like, you feel me? We got the new DJs, of course, so you know it's gonna take time. But
yeah.
I think in a while first Thursday could get back to what it used to be.
We got these young guys coming through, man, with all of this new music. You know what I'm saying? It's these guys coming to play. You know what I'm saying? I think up next is gonna be Naeem one of these days, where he, the kid is good. You know what I'm saying? He got the talent to play the music. So, like I said, right now we got Tone Capo. Tone Capo held it down on first Thursday.
Yeah, it was lit, man.
So
he did his thing.
That's my guy. So right now he playing. We at Branch Brook Park, 7 to 10. I guess they call it a teen night. We haven't skated for that in a long time. So, you know what I'm saying? Shamar, shout out to Shamar, man. Shout out to Camden, those Philly guys, man. Oso Spins, man. Oso Spins.
Nice,
that guy's epic. Yo, go check out Skating's Up Next on Instagram. He is up there, probably like the 3rd video or something along those lines. Just ruthless. And it's funny that he commented on this because we were literally about to get into talking about groups today. So,
today's topic is skating.
We're talking skate groups today. First off, we're gonna start it with K5 because they got two new bros that's in their club.
That's
man.
actually in our group chat. Like,
shout out to K5, man. Yeah, we got a little group chat, and they in the group chat. So shout out to K5, man. They're a group full of some great skaters. Keith, Darrell, Stanley, all those guys, man. Now they got Miles, they got Quadier. I think it's love, man. Those guys, from what I understand, they've been working to try to, get in the group. K5 is definitely one of the elite skate groups, especially up here in the north. But they're spread, man. We even met a guy down in North Carolina. Y'all are fairly spread. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to K5, man.
It's crazy because
mentoring.
It's crazy to see them, engage in something so great like that. Because we all grew up in this ring together. So
all of us, yeah.
When we seen Quadier first start, I remember when Quadier could barely skate. Like,
right.
I remember when he first started, when ain't nobody really know him. I used to always see him like, yo, he alright. Like,
yeah.
And now, he's joining K5. Same thing with Miles.
Same thing with Miles, man. It shows you that consistency and being consistent and persistent in what you're doing as far as skating, it's paying off, man. Like I said, K5 is not one of those groups that, you just walk up to, man. It's, like I said, you got to skate it like Stanley. Stanley is one of those guys that are just, you sit and you watch this guy move, and it's just like, it's epic, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, shout out to Qua and Miles, man, for getting in on K5. Shout out to Tone Capo, just came in. He's supposed to be up there spinning records. But yeah, so K5 is definitely...
Thanks a lot, James.
They making it happen, man. K5 is making it happen. Gotta love K5, man. You gotta love them. They doing what they gotta do. Second, we can get into Boot Camp Corey.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be like a real big focus on our next show. We're gonna get in touch with Corey to see if he's with just giving us an hour of his time, to go over like what do you have to do to start as a skater, just giving some pointers to non-skaters that want to learn.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can get some time in, talk to him. I'm pretty sure he'll be, he'll be with it. He's also K5.
Shout out to K. Listen, they're so widely spread, right? And Corey is one of those guys, man, that his patience, but his knowledge as far as skating is just tremendous, right? So there's people in his group that he works with. I mean, there's a lot of them, but there's people in his group that he worked with who I remember as just regular beginner skaters that are now here and they're, becoming these elite skaters, right? And it just shows that, again, with having a teacher like Corey, I mean, you can get on the eights, man, and do what you got to do.
And shout out to Aliao.
Shout out to Aliao, man.
Tonight.
Yeah, shout out to Aliao. Hot skates.
Hot skates. 21 and over.
Shout out the hot skates, man. 21 and over. Shout out to Aliao.
So, yeah.
Those shirts and CDs, man, they on sale from what I understand. I'm not sure if you got any more shirts, but them CDs is on sale, so cop those from Aliao. Yeah, shout out to Aliao. Next, I think we could try to hit up these Osos, man. Shout out to DJ D, who interviewed with us last week in North Carolina.
We touched a little bit about Osos in the last segment.
We touched on it, but now we can kind of zero in because tonight we're going to be talking about groups overall. Yeah. I mean, listen, it's no secret that the Osos got talent, man. Those guys are simply talented, right? You can't veer off from that, man. Yeah. Like I said, you got Shamar, Oso Spins, man, repping. I mean, it's
Oso Nasty, Brandon.
Nasty.
Oso
you got Naeem, DJ D. I mean, I don't know all y'all Oso names, but I know y'all real names.
There's a lot more.
Yeah, I mean,
there's a lot more. But
y'all out here.
And then a
Noel,
misconception,
all of y'all.
Yeah, there's a misconception about Oso. Like, I thought before speaking to DJ D that it was just all about talent, and it's not. Like, he touched on being a family, which I think is important.
Right.
And that's another thing about a lot of groups nowadays. I feel as though like it shouldn't get too caught up in skating or whatever.
Right.
It should stay more like. I mean, yeah, of course, the group's gonna have their standards or whatever like that, but I feel as though as a group it should be more about family, and more about who you let in, like which DJ D touched on last week, which I found important.
Now, I mean, even for us growing up, man, when we would see the Osos, we definitely thought it was just about these guys who knew how to work the middle, and it was just all about this spinning thing. But like I said, it was good, right? Because I basically prejudged. I think we all did. Prejudged a lot of these groups. And it was good that DJ D came up and said what he said about Osos, man. Like, they are a family. And I think that is, just like Sean said, man, it's so important that you have that family base, right? You have that structure rather than it just being about skating, right? Because if it's about skating, then y'all don't care about each other.
Right.
It should be about family. Y'all should be able to do things outside of having roller skates on. You know what I'm saying?
And then on top of that is, exactly like he just said, I believe in when people, like, as a group, when you go out as a group, you build chemistry.
Yeah.
Even if you don't know each other, like, say if you just joined the group, like Miles or Quad, they just joined the group. So I'm pretty sure, they don't know everybody in the group.
Right.
But at the same time, like, being welcome in the group is like, it was kind of easy because it's like a family. Like, K5 originated from Branch Brook.
Right.
And, both skaters, skate at Branch Brook. They've been skating at Branch Brook for a long time.
Yeah.
So even coming in the group, even not knowing everybody, they get the family feel. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we touched on Oso. So now we're gonna go on to Lions Den. That's the group, man.
Shout out to the Lions Den, man.
That's the group right
James
there.
just made a good point. We are part of a family. We do rep.
Right.
Listen, for me, I'll just speak on, what it means. And overall, for any group, no family is perfect.
Right.
No family is perfect, and they shouldn't be. And if it is, then in my opinion, it's not a real thing, right? So there's going to be moments of disagreement. There's going to be moments of arguments, but that's how it's supposed to be, and you're supposed to build from there.
Right.
So, I mean, lately, and this is an open forum. Sean is a Lion, and I'm, right now, we're in the air. But for me, I always have that diehard passion for the Lions Den, no matter what. Granted, you may not see me wear my shirt anymore, but, at heart, it's no secret that I'm still a Lion. It's no secret, man. We're working on it. It's a work in progress, man.
Listen, when like last year, before we had the young guys join the Lions, a lot of young guys would come up to me, Hassan, Raziel, oh yeah, we want to be Lions. They seen us with our shirts on.
Right.
So, it encouraged them to want to do the same thing.
Right.
So that's how we got the whole team part of the Lions thing going.
Right.
Even to this day, they still come to Hassan. Oh yes, what's up, big bro?
Right.
They give him love.
Right.
So yeah, he's a Lion, man. I don't want to.
Yeah. I mean, listen, at heart, I'm always gonna be a Lion. Whether I wear the shirt or not, I'm always gonna represent the group. But again, we're not hiding anything here. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing hiding. There's nothing hidden about us, me and Sean. But
thanks for that, James.
Yeah, James. Shout out to James, man. If you ever need something with your skates, man, that's the man to go to.
Yeah, he tweaked my skates.
He's the guy to go to. Even a quick fix, he's the guy to go to. So make sure y'all see him. He's typically here on Sunday night. So make sure y'all holler at James. But we're family, man. We're solid.
Talk about our experience, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So
definitely.
I joined the Lions then. What was it? A year ago? Was it 2 years?
It's 2 years.
It was 2 years ago.
2 years.
2 years ago, I joined the Lions then. And it's funny because he's the one who actually recruited me. He joined way before me. So he came, he like, yo, Sean, we've been close friends for a long time. So
long 10 plus
when he
years.
joined, he came to me, he was like, yo, what you think about joining the Lions then?
Yeah.
And at the time, I didn't have a group. Like, I didn't.
Yeah. We never belonged to a group.
Yeah, I never belonged to a group at the time. So I thought it was pretty cool. Like, I always wanted to join a group because, like I said, growing up, I seen the Osos, the K5, Heaven on Wheels. So I always wanted to join a group. I'm like, yeah, it looks pretty cool. So, we got down, we talked, and next thing you know, I was a Lion. And, that was one of the best days of my skating life.
Right.
Ever since then, it's like we were just talking about, it's a family thing.
It's a family, man.
Family thing. We went out a few times, bonded.
Right.
Just like also other states, we have Lions Day.
Yes.
We was down in North Carolina.
North Carolina.
We seen a few Lions.
To our brothers, man.
2 or 3 Lions down there.
They welcome. Overall, man, listen, it's a. And we're not gonna stay on the Lions Den because we're a part of it, but we just want to kind of keep things open that even with us, nothing's perfect.
Right.
No group is going to be perfect. Trust me, the Lions Den has their flaws.
Right.
Osos has their flaws. K5 have flaws. We all have flaws, and we're supposed to.
Right.
We're supposed, as human beings, we're supposed to have flaws. But, listen, at the end of the day, we still all love one another. And we're going to go to bat for one another, and that's what it should be as far as groups. And even then, I want to mention something, too. Last week, I mentioned something about the Gems. The Gems are a dope female skate group. Most of them are from New York. I know who they are. And shout out to those girls, man. Listen, they tough. There was a couple of things that was said last week. I guess somebody didn't like it. I was approached by a Gem last week. Listen, I love that, because she stood up for her family, and that's what she was supposed to do. I may have said something that she disagreed with, and as a family member of her club, she approached me respectfully. It was all respect, and she expressed how she felt. So shout out to the Gems, man, and shout out to her for coming up to me.
Another thing about the Gems, I didn't notice I knew a lot of them.
Yeah, we know who they are.
Like when you told me about it, shout out to Brianna.
Shout out to
I didn't even know she was a Gem.
Yeah.
I didn't. Because I had seen, I think it was Sunday.
Yeah.
And she was telling me about it. I'm like, oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying about family. Like, even if you in a different group, it's still family.
It's still love.
You know what I'm saying?
It's still love. Listen, it's like fraternities, right? They have different letters, but they still stand for the same thing. Like I said, it was something that was said, and it wasn't anything at a hate or spite, right? It was honestly meant to be joked about, but she felt some type of way, and she came and she said something. So I appreciate that, man, and shout out to the Gym from Virginia or the North Carolina area, man. Shout out to that group as a whole. It's still all love, you know what I'm saying? It's still nothing but respect. You would never get anything less from me. But again, this is an open forum. We're not going to keep anything quiet. We'll talk about it.
Shout out to James Stewart, man. He just said he was a part of a group called the Soul Travelers in the 70s and the 80s. And he said it's good to see us current groups now still keeping it going.
Still keep it going, man.
And that's
important.
a perspective from a guy who's been skating a very
long time. There's a lot of respect in the skate world.
So
man.
for him to say that, it means a lot.
Yeah. So that's it with the Lions. Then we can move on to the Kitties. Y'all know about the Sexy Kitties, also in a sense nationwide known group. And listen, for the most part, a lot of these groups, K5, Osos, the Den, the Kitties, Heaven on Wheels, Rolling Royalty, these guys are known in states across America, man. These guys are known. Brandon, man, shout out to Brandon. I think they went to London or something along those lines this year, man. So, I mean, it's becoming international. Yes, it's becoming international. So, shout out to all these guys, man. Sexy Kitties also basically the sister club of the Lions Den. Yes, shout out to Christina, man,
Christina,
president of the Kitties, Jay,
president of Lions,
Stephanie, all those ladies, Fox. Again, a group of empowerment, right? A lot of these groups, just like DJ D said, a lot of these groups, man, got lawyers, doctors, police officers, TV personalities, so on and so forth. Listen, the Lions, the Kitties, Heaven on Wheels, I'm sure all of these groups have the same thing, and it's amazing because instead of us beating down each other, we should be building each other up. It's nothing wrong with having a friendly competition every now and then. That's what it takes, And just like DJ D said last week, he also made a good point where, there's never going to be like one OSO versus one person. It's going to be 5 OSOs against one person. Exactly. That's how it should be. I'll never see my brother go in a circle and compete with somebody, and I don't come over there and put my 2 cents in.
That's another thing we gonna touch.
Right.
Competition.
Yes.
Don't get us wrong. When we up here and we say, oh, we don't want anybody in the skate world to put down anybody, like, right. Oh, I'm better than you, this or that. That's true. But at the end of the day, the reality of everything is there are going to be some skaters that are better than others.
Yes.
That's just the reality.
Yes. So but that comes with practice.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not trying to say that's not the case. I'm
right.
just saying, and also we can compete.
Yes.
That's another thing. We can have a friendly competition.
But keep it a friendly competition.
Everything doesn't have to be
ego.
Yeah, exactly.
It's ego.
If there's nothing wrong with competing.
No.
All sports compete against each other.
Yes. And they should.
Like simply there are just some teams better than other teams.
Yes.
Like that's just the reality of everything.
Yes.
So I don't want people to think that we're not condoning competition. Yeah.
No.
There's gonna be There's gonna be competition.
Yes.
You should compete.
Shout out to Killer B,
man.
ATL in the building.
So
K5's finest.
Yeah. So that's as far as that. But we're gonna get back to the skate group.
Yes. So touched on the Kitties though. We can move on to one of my favorites, one that I look up to, Heaven on Wheels, Kirby.
Shout out to Kirby.
I mean, I've never met a group of people who are just so likable, so lovable, so genuine, so kind, so friendly,
man.
So open.
They don't never have anything bad to say about anybody, anything like that. They do a lot of things outside of skating.
Yes.
They do a lot of like food drops, things like that. So
Kirby's one of those guys, man, that I've looked up to in my early adult years. Watching him move, watching him skate, the respect that he has on this floor, the love that people have for Kirby. I mean, it is just, that shows you that, again, no matter what colors you have on, no matter what group you're a part of, you can still be liked and loved. And shout out to Kirby, man. I mean, Heaven on Wheels is just one of those organizations that is, again, just one of those breathtaking skate clubs, man. And I mean, one of these days, the Lions and Heaven on Wheels will definitely collab and do something great.
Right.
Honestly, I would love for all of the groups to come together
right.
and collab, even the old heads from Empire,
right.
to come together and collaborate and turn Branch Brook or turn Hot Skates or turn Roller Jam or Massapequa or wherever we go to skate, turn that into one of those nights that's memorable. Right? We've just, in a sense, we've gotten so comfortable with not supporting, and it shouldn't be that way. We should always show love and show support, whether you agree or disagree. Same thing we said about breast cancer. I may have my beliefs with the Branch Brook breast cancer, the rolling for a cause, but I still support it. I still come here and I still support. Granted, I have my own opinion, towards it. And again, Heaven on Wheels, they show up, they show out, as well as all of the other clubs show up and show out. And even moving on to Rolling Royalty with Daryl Tracy. I mean, again, I think they got a tour coming up.
They did the
Code Red, Code Blue.
Yeah, right.
I mean, Rolling Royalty
that
again.
Was nice.
And power. Nice. I mean, that group is full of power. Daryl and I have had the opportunity of sitting at a breakfast table together, and he's given me so much information as far as skating and what it takes to build. I mean, he's just always been open. I don't know if you met him yet.
No, I haven't personally met him.
Yeah, Daryl is super
around.
great. Shout out to Rolling Royalty. I think there's also talks that Rolling Royalty is doing a tour. Same thing as Lit Nation. Lit Nation's going on tour. Their first night in Boston last Sunday was successful.
Right.
So continue to support that and keep pushing these guys. And they're trying to keep skating relevant. Same thing Sean and I are trying to do.
All we're doing is just trying to get the message out there.
Just get the message out, man, and keep
people watching, because
it's
been over the times I've been working here, or not even working here, just been coming here.
Right.
It's been a lot of we've been having a lot of people came out, man. Lisa Keys, Swiss Beats,
Fab, Jadakiss,
a lot of
Flex, French Montana.
Man, listen, a a lot of people they're interested in the skating thing.
Yes, and shout out to Swiss, man. He's also spreading the word about skating. He keeps it alive, man. And that's a good thing. But again, it shouldn't take for a public figure like that to have to keep our tradition alive. This is something that we love, and it's something that we do, often. I can give a prime example that DJ Brian Killer B from Atlanta, is always on the move traveling. You know what I'm saying? And he's keeping skating alive, with that music, right? Arson's traveling, he's keeping skating alive. Ali Al, DJ Nile, who had Beloved here last week. I mean, radio. He do the Tuesdays, I believe it is. I think it's Tuesdays from like 6 to 8 or something like that on a Plug XM. Shout out to DJ Now. Trying to keep skating alive, right? Trying to keep skating relevant.
All you guys got to do, like I said, follow Skatingsupnext. Send us any info, you want to get out there, just hit us up. Send us any info y'all want to hear about, anything like that.
Yes.
We got y'all. We just need the support. That's all we need.
We gonna keep doing this.
Our YouTube channel is under Skatingsupnext.
Yes, no spaces.
No spaces.
No spaces.
You click the subscribe button, and everything we post,
it'll all come up to you. Episode 2 is up there. We're trying to still get episode 1 up there. It was my fault that we had technical problems. I actually accidentally messed up the video from the camera. So we're gonna try to get episode 1 up there as well. Again, this is episode 3. We were talking about skate groups. We're gonna get back into it. I want to talk about Scuffy just because I'm wearing the shirt. I'm the president of Scuffy. I want to make this very clear. Scuffy is not a skate group. So for everybody who thinks that that's what this is, it's not a skate group. Scuffy is a skating organization founded by Tyrone Brunson. If you're a skater, you know who Tyrone is. Okay, it's simple. You know who Tyrone is. Tyrone is the founder of Scuffy. I'm the president. Rozzy's vice president. We have Jasmine, Trina, and Seth as we have treasurer, secretary, and our youth advocate. Scuffy is Skaters United for Fitter Youth. It's something alongside for diabetes. A great organization, a great cause. Definitely looking to do something and build on Scuffy. So Scuffy is not a skate group. I want to make that very clear. Scuffy is an organization. I don't know what other groups that we got out there.
We have a lot. We got a lot of groups,
man. The Fire in the Hole guys, man, from like Baltimore or something like that, and even the Philly Connection.
Yeah, I was gonna say Philly Connect. I don't know if that's a group or it's like.
I think it's a group, but I think they all from Philly.
All right, yeah.
Shout out to Philly Connect anyway, man. Always show love when we down in Camden, man. MSW. First Wednesday is actually next Wednesday. First Wednesday in Camden. Shout out to MSW. We will definitely be there, and we are filming.
Yes.
We will film next Wednesday just because it's first Wednesday. Sean, actually, if you follow us on Instagram, Sean caught some footage from First Thursday. Again, Tone Capo, we're trying to renovate and build on First Thursday. Let's try to spread the word on that. First Thursday used to be one of those events. It used to be an event, right? And it typically was just a regular skate night. First Thursday was an event back in like 2005, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, where the parking lot was flooded at 8:45, right? And it seems like we somehow lost that, and we want to kind of get that back going. So let's try to put First Thursday back together. From what I hear, this past First Thursday was amazing.
Right.
So shout out again to Tone Capo for holding it down.
And upcoming next month, we still want to do like the Feed the Homeless thing.
Thanksgiving, that's this month.
Thanksgiving.
So this month we also trying to do Feed the Homeless. And see what Brian said, because I can't. I'm going to talk about this.
12 years ago, we used to have 1,200 in there.
Yeah, definitely. Yo, Brian knows. I mean, back in I guess, like Brian said, 10, 12 years ago, Branch Brook was the place to be. Branch Brook was the place to be. We really want to get that going again. You know what I'm saying? Again, shout out to Brian. Shout out to Bree, man. There she go. One of the gyms. Shout out to Bree. Again, shout out to the gyms.
Yeah, Tyrone, he is, man.
Tyrone is like...
he's like
He's one of those guys that you just, kind of like...
He's like Benjamin Button.
The guy is... And it's like he didn't age. He's not aging.
Yeah, no matter how old he gets.
It's like, yo...
He could go out there and skate with any young guy.
With anybody. And make us... What's up, Bree? What's going on? And he'll show us up, man. Tyrone is like... you good when Brandon looks at you and is like, yo... I mean, Tyrone, he holds a lot of respect, man. Shout out to Tyrone. one of my closest friends, a great mentor.
He's actually
one of the most humble skaters I've ever met.
He's with my sister, so you know.
Right, it's
like I said, man, this is family, bro. Like all of this is family.
It's all
like,
family,
literally
man.
family. Like even Brennan, I knew Brennan and his mom since he
yes,
was little.
yes.
This is really a family, man. When I tell you, so
yeah, Brian. Yo, Rome has been around the block for a long time, man, and super experienced, man. Again, super kind, super respectful, and Rome is one of those people. Again, the founder of Scuffy, he's one of those people that are just, he's so warm-hearted,
right.
And it's amazing, Brian, that you even share things like that with, how he skated with your family like 40 years ago. Right. I mean, that's history. That's history.
We wasn't even thought of.
We wasn't thought of.
We wasn't even thought
that's
of.
That's history.
So that's why I think it's always important, to look up to the older guys.
Yes, these older guys got knowledge. Kirby, James, Tyrone.
Before we was even born, man.
These guys, Daryl, these guys have been here.
So why not look up to them?
Yes.
They've been here before we was born. Twin City days.
Yes.
My mother talk about Twin City all the time, man.
Shout out to Twin City, man. Shout out to everybody from Twin City that's still rocking with us. Right. Empire, shout out to those guys. Listen, Empire held it down at Hot Skates, for the reunion. I mean, it was just breathtaking. Big Bob was holding it down. Shout out to everybody that came out for that. I mean, I was fortunate enough to go out there with Tyrone.
Right.
And just to see how many people acknowledge him and just, I mean, the love for everybody there was just, it was one of those things that you always want to remember. So shout out to those skaters from Empire. What else we got?
What about what you want to? So all right, how we were talking about skate groups. So now we're gonna go into what we think skate groups can improve on.
Yes.
What we think skate groups are fine on. Like some things that are fine. And some
right.
Things that
There's pros and cons to this. Man.
Right.
There's pros and cons to this.
I'll start with the pros. I'll start with the cons.
Yeah, we'll always go bad first.
So like as far as the skate groups, like I said, it's a family thing. I believe like that's the good thing about it. As far as like trying to join a group or whatever.
Yeah.
I believe it's a family thing. So that's the good part about it. But
right.
the cons, I believe it can be bigger than what it is.
Yes.
Let's just say that. Like I believe all the skate groups as a whole can be more known. I believe. Like we said, it's a lot of skate groups that got a lot of members like all around.
Yes.
You pretty much go to any major skate area and there's gonna be skaters around. But I feel as though we can do more. I feel as though that it should be to the point where a lot of non-skaters know about the craft.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
And they get tired of us. I mean, again, just because, we're in the Lions Den, there's guys in K5, there's guys in OSO, there's no reason for us to be butting heads.
Right.
We should be collaborating. You know what I'm saying?
Or like I said,
I think that's what we got to work on. Yes. We got to work on that.
It's like
we're still
every
family.
Sport has competition.
Yes. We're still family.
It should be a friendly competition. Like eventually in the future, we'll try to get some competitions set up. But I feel as though as a whole we're not kind of ready for that now.
Yeah.
I feel as though we still need,
maturity.
Maturity, But eventually we'll try to get that set up at Branch Brook. We'll have we
want the clubs to come together. So matter of fact, while I got Brian and even Bree and James all here, I would love for us to kind of message each other and try to start or come up with something to kind of bring all of the clubs together. So Brian, if you could shoot me a message, man, I'll talk to you and James as well. And we could kind of try to bring everybody together. I 100% with what Sean said, I agree, where we shouldn't have this separation, and skate groups should be doing more for the community and for each other.
And
for this cause, for skating, for the culture.
One thing people like to see is competition.
Yes.
So if we really truly want to get the skating craft out there, then I feel as though it has to be some type of competition.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm better than you, or
it shouldn't be
we're gonna compete.
It should be
as
fun.
Family.
It should be fun. It should be laughs. It should be smiles. It should be hugs. Thank you, Brian.
I really feel as though skating should be like worldly known. I feel as though if I'm talking to somebody, whether they skate or not, they should know about skating.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, we should never, and you know what, and because we talked about it, I want to touch on it again.
James.
Not too long ago, I got you, James. Not too long ago, there was something here with Brandon and Ant. The Super Friends. And shout out to the Super Friends.
Yeah,
shout out to Super Friends, man. Shout out to Super Friends, Aliao, Ant, all of those guys.
They 22.
Yes. Originated out of 22, man. Shout out to Skate 22.
Shout out to Skate 22.
Shout out to Skate 22. R.I.P. to 22. Listen, Sean and I were raised in Branch Brook, but we always had love for 22.
Yeah, a few times. Yeah,
we weren't those guys that bad talk 22. I enjoy going up there to listen to Now play.
Yeah,
back in the 2000s. We I was just talking to Naeem's mother about this. So shout out to 22, man. That place holds a lot of memories as well.
Right.
But we had a little competition here between Brandon and Ant. Those of you who knew about it. In my opinion, disorganized, could have been better.
My bad.
No.
The only reason I say it was disorganized was because it was done on a session where people paid money to come skate.
Right.
I
think that's something that could have happened in a circle.
Yeah, I was about to say. Like,
I don't think clearing the floor was appropriate.
Like, obviously, it's gonna happen on a session that people pay. But I'm saying it could have been organized better. It could have. If you do it in a circle, then it's fine.
Right.
It's like
you got the attention there. Yes.
Yeah, people can still skate around on the outside.
And then also clearing the floor took away from a lot of the
feel,
the energy.
It took away the.
It wasn't even a competition at that point.
Like it took away the. It took away the excitement. It's
yes.
like when they were doing it in the middle of the floor.
It was exciting.
It was exciting. Like, I'm watching. Like,
yes.
You got my attention.
Yeah.
But then
once
it's
they
like
cleared the
they
floor,
stopped the music. They cleared the floor.
It didn't become. It wasn't a competition.
Yeah, and then they gave them too much space.
Too much space.
You don't need all of that space.
And the competition turned into them skating with each other.
Yeah,
and so I didn't understand it.
Somewhat a part of the competition, but it's like
it could have been done in the circle.
It's too much space. When it was going on in the circle. Everybody
was excitement.
It was exciting. It was
you
like,
wanted to know what was because again
yeah.
you're confined to that one space, and you got to make it. You got to make those moves in that one space,
and then it doesn't bother the non-skaters that pay to come skate.
Right.
They can still skate on the outside.
I mean, listen. Naturally, it was two phenomenal skaters.
Exactly.
Right?
At the end of the day,
two phenomenal skaters. And Brandon, two phenomenal skaters. Two different styles of skating.
Right.
It would have been more appreciated if they stayed in that circle to where you can see the different talent.
Right.
Because once they cleared the floor, it was kind of it was all over.
And that's a prime example of what I say about friendly competition.
Yes.
Because even after the competition, they didn't argue with one another.
They didn't bash each other.
They didn't bash each other or nothing like that. They shook hands they go way back together. So
that's how it should be.
That's how it should be all the time.
And it's important, and I'm glad you said it's important because for the young skaters
exactly.
who are coming up in this, they see that.
That's what they
right? They see that, and that's important. That they see that, they can compete, but they still love each other.
Right.
They still gonna shake hands. They still gonna skate together. It's not gonna be no bad blood because they disagreed on something and they competed. That's how it should be. You know what I'm saying? It should be like that. I mean, why not?
Right.
Shout out to DJ D. Why not? It should be that way. You know what I'm saying? Again, skate clubs, I think we all need to come together. We need to do more for each other, and we need to do more for the skating world because, it's important to us.
Back in the,
it's important.
Not to cut you off, but back in the day, like when we were kids and we used to come Saturday 7 to 10. Like kids. When we was 13, 14,
we was 12, 13.
We seen. This is back when all the old schools used to come to Branch.
Yeah.
Like we used to look at that like
we wanted to be a part of it, or we wanted to strive for greatness.
It was just different back then.
Yes.
Now it's just like
it's like everybody has become so egotistic, and everybody's like full of themselves in a way where it's like because I'm in a group, I'm not even communicating with
back
you.
When keeping them had eczema.
Yeah.
When they forget about the shirts like this,
when
they had the glitter on the shirts, like that's the thing we need to go back to, man. Like,
listen, back in like the mid 2000s, so to say. Again, we're not that old, so we can't go back as far as Killer B and James, But as far as those years, I mean, then you could feel the love, you could feel the connection, and now it seems like everybody is. We in the club, so we're better than this person, and we're better, and it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that because at the end of the day, we still doing the same thing, and that's skating. That's skating,
And then what I said this like the first episode.
Yeah.
Some people come for different things. Like,
yes.
Some people come because they have a lot going on.
Yes.
They have a lot going on, so they just come to skate and get their mind off of that.
Yes.
So for somebody that really want to do this to be the best, and saying that to somebody that's just coming for that, it's like, come on now. Like,
it's pointless.
Like some people really only come to get their mind off of things that's going on at home.
Yes.
You never know what anybody.
You never know what somebody going through. Skating, I know skating for me, for us, growing up in Newark, it kept us out of trouble.
Listen, kept me out of trouble. Like,
listen, and shout out to Marjorie, man, the manager, GM here at Branch Brook, who listen, say what you want about it, but Branch Brook wouldn't be what it is without Marjorie. Marjorie kept this place afloat.
And that goes back to skate groups. Like, that's one thing I appreciate about the Lions.
Yeah.
Because, go ahead.
Well, one thing we appreciate is it keeps us focused, right? And keeps us geared into doing better, right? And we're not veering off from, sorry about that, guys. A little mishap. We don't veer, like, the Lions Den was one of those things that, if they saw you struggling or they saw you falling short, they came to pick you up. And I feel like K5 do the same thing. I've seen them pick their own brothers up. The Osos pick their brothers up.
Everybody, man. And then on top of that, it's like, that's what we need to see more. That's the thing that I like about the groups. It's like, we need to do more of that. Like, for these young guys, like, I know for the Lions Den, we have a lot of young guys.
We got a lot of young guys.
So when they see us, or like anybody in our group, wearing a button-up shirt, always with the pants up, belts on. When they see that, that's what they mimic. They're gonna mimic what we do.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? That's one
important.
thing I say. That's one thing one of the things that I'm like grateful about with the Lions.
Yes.
I can't speak on no other group.
We can't. We're not a part of it.
I'm pretty sure.
And we're not trying to talk down, but we have our own standards. Everybody have their own standards.
I'm pretty sure other groups is the same thing.
Absolutely.
They see one of the young guys doing something stupid. They check them.
They check them. I seen Brandon do it, man.
Right.
I've seen Brandon handle a lot of things, even people in his own group.
Right.
And again, it's important for us. We're guys that we see our young boys say something inappropriate, or we see them doing something. Now, listen, at the end of the day, we were young too, and we still are, but we were teenagers and preteens. It's important that we keep them focused. So if their focus is here and they want to come and skate, and that's how they release that energy, or they stay out of trouble, then do it.
Right.
Because I'd rather me and Sean as Lions, and Jay and even Brandon as Osos and K5 guys or whoever, if y'all can grab a hold of somebody, one of these young guys, to keep them out of them streets, because the streets is undefeated and they always will be.
Right.
So if you can keep them out of that and keep them here in the rink where they're safe and they can skate, then do it. And it doesn't just go for New Jersey. It doesn't just go for Branch Brook. That goes for anybody, everywhere, whoever's watching.
And shout out to Keith, man.
Yes.
Growing up, man, back when Keith had the dreads.
Yes, and was the manager. Yes.
We had, like, a lot of us from down the hill, right down the hill from the skating rink.
Yes.
A lot of us would get in trouble, and whenever he would see
snatch us out, man.
Snatch us out, man.
Yeah.
Come in here. He'd let us in for free. Let us have fun in the skating rink.
Skating was the outlet, man.
That's what we want.
We didn't grow up rich kids, right? So, and I know this is another thing where a lot of DJs feel like people don't support them, but it's not that, And I know for us growing up, like you said, Keith was one of those people that grabbed us and kept us out of a lot of nonsense. And even now, I mean, it's still the same thing. When things get hot, because again, we're human. So when things get hot, we got that person and Keith to come in and grab, listen, stop it. You know what I'm saying? And I look up to him. We always have our differences, as we should. But he's one of those people I look up to, and I hope everybody, as skaters, older skaters, Brian, James, and everybody else, if y'all can grab onto somebody and
which I'm pretty
direct
sure you guys
them.
do.
And I know y'all do. I mean, Brian got the Killer Bee Academy. I know y'all do.
He said egos will always eventually destroy a skate group.
Yeah.
And exactly. And you've been around
long enough
to know that.
Yeah.
So
it's never a good thing, man. I think like me and Sean, we're gonna continue. We're gonna continue to mentor. We're gonna continue to guide our young guys as best we can. As best we can.
Yeah, we love skating or whatever, but it's
bigger than that.
It's
bigger than skating. And outside of this, you want to try to prepare them for the things that they can expect outside of Branch Brook, outside of any skating rink. You want to be able to grasp their attention. So one thing I'm asking, and Sean, I'm sure is going to coincide with this and be parallel with me here, is that we want everybody to find some young person and get their attention and
just see them skate, because a lot of kids
help them grow.
Like a lot of kids,
help them grow.
They have sports because growing up I played basketball.
Right.
I still do.
Right.
So that's another outlet for kids, like sports. But it's some kids that just they just don't have the ability to do that.
Right.
Everybody can skate. You don't have to be super athletic to be able to skate. Like, you don't have to be the fastest runner to know how to skate.
Right.
So I'm pretty sure, like, if we drill that in the younger kids' head, eventually skating could become something where, you know, they can tell their friends that's going through something.
Right.
You know, they can tell their friends, like, yeah, you know, come skate.
Right.
You know, something going on, come skate. Like,
and it's so, I mean, I just hope that we're able to, and again, it doesn't even have to always be in a skating setting. You know, you could always grab a mentee and go out to have breakfast, go out to have lunch. You know, it's important to keep them understanding, you know, outside of this. And I think that's another you know, thing for us skate groups to build on, you know, grabbing the attention of these young kids, man.
You know, when I imagine the younger kids, they see with the K5 shirt on, or the Lions Den shirt, or the Heaven on Wheels, or the Super Friends, or they see one of them shirts on, they go to school like that.
Yes.
And they see the shirt like, oh, what's that?
Yeah.
They ask them, oh, what's that about?
Yeah.
And they tell them, oh, this is my skate group. And I'm like, oh, that sounds interesting. You know, like, I want to come with you.
Yeah.
Then they come with the kid, they come skating, and they see how it is. And now that's another person we have in the skate family.
And, you know, for some skate groups, you know, we all got to work on, we need to all be more welcoming. We need to be more welcoming because obviously there's a lot of people, you know, who are interested but are scared. We shouldn't be, you know, or they shouldn't be intimidated to approach us. And I'm not talking about me and Sean. I'm talking about any skater, a part of any group.
Like, it should be,
you should be approachable. You should be approachable. And if not, you should be out trying to find the next you, because when you go on, who else is going to come in and fill those shoes for K5? Who else is going to come in and fill the shoes for the Lions Den and Heaven on Wheels and Rolling Royalty? And that's why, for me and Sean, it was important, and as Lions, to find these younger guys, because once we hang our skates up, or once we start to back down a little bit from skating and pass it on, we want them to be able to carry on the legacy. Carry that legacy.
How you think we're gonna get skating out there and keep it alive if it's nobody else?
If it's nobody behind us.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's important. So for skate groups, you know,
find
somebody.
Find a mentor.
Find somebody.
Find
a mentee.
Yes.
Find somebody.
Even the people who got, you know, like, or if you want to pass on your skills.
Yes.
You know, pass on your skills to somebody.
Yes. Listen.
Like,
grabs the attention of somebody, right? Any and everybody who's in a skate group, you know, find somebody that you can collab with and you can mentor and take it to where it can be, right? Because that might actually change. Sorry about that, guys. We got a session going on, and we're currently in the back of the room. Find somebody that you can mentor, right? Because it might not only change their life, but it might change yours.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that'd be important.
Yeah.
That's it for me. That's it for us.
So we're gonna close with just saying, like, the skate groups we have are awesome.
Yes.
You know, the skate groups we have are awesome.
Yes.
We have there's a lot of skate groups we probably didn't name. There's a lot of skate groups we probably didn't name. You know, sorry about that. You know, we try to get everybody. Send
us messages. Skatingsupnext on Instagram. You can send me a personal message here on Messenger, and I can relay it to our page, and therefore we can mention it next week.
Listen, man, that Instagram page is something that's gonna 24/7. I'm on that page.
Yes.
On the top of the page there's a
call button,
an email button.
Yes.
So if you have any questions, you can either email or you can call the number.
Yes.
The number that's on there is my number personally. So I'll get right back to you.
Yes.
As soon as possible.
Call us, send us messages, send us feedback.
Videos.
Any videos that you may have, we want to get it out there. We want to post it. We want to show y'all off, show each other off. Listen, we love everybody.
And Shamar, I know you have a little skate camp.
Yes.
I don't know the days exactly, but
send us that info. Send us that info.
Post it.
Everybody. Even Brian, send us all that info.
Right.
We'll make sure we post that stuff, pictures, videos, whatever you have that we can post. Send it to us.
Skatings with an S up next.
Skatingsupnext, no spaces. Follow and subscribe on YouTube. Skatingsupnext, no spaces. Episode 2 will be up there very shortly. We'll try to get it up there tonight. Same as last week.
Yeah, this episode will be up tonight. So tomorrow it'll be available.
Yes.
But if you subscribe, then it'll send it to you. You can see it automatically.
Yes. And continue to spread the word. What else? Oh, hot skates. Out. If we could get somebody to go over there, we'll be there. I mean, because I don't got work tomorrow, Sunday.
Hot Skates 9 and 2.
Hot Skates, DJ Ali Al CDs is out. I think it's volume 4 of Ali Al CD, and it's hot. So make sure y'all get it. I think that's it for us, man. We appreciate y'all. continue to share the videos, spread the word. Again, we're here to keep skating relevant. We're here to keep skating relevant. It's important to us. So, and I know it's important to y'all because some of y'all have tuned in and been watching, you know, since we started the podcast, even since episode 1, and we appreciate that.
We're working on the camera. You know,
we're getting a new camera. We're getting things set up.
And we're gonna try to get a fixed space where we're gonna be there all the time.
Yes.
Be there for every episode.
Yes. Tonight
right now is the start off.
We're starting off. So episode 3.
So we're getting there. Everyone is getting better.
Yes. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to all the groups that we talked about. Again, if you know any groups that we missed, which we did, of course, we missed probably 1,000. Send us a message and we will I would love to talk about it. Send us the history of it.
Right. So
I would love to talk about it. It's all love, you know, so shout out to everybody.
Email, send us videos, pictures. Skating's up next.
Skating's up next. Everything you have, anything you want to talk about, everything, send it to us. We want to get it out there. It's all love. So again, shout out to the groups. Shout out to everybody that stayed and watched with us. Big shout out to James. Shout out to Shamar. Shout out to Ali Al. Shout out to Tone Capo here right now, Branch Brook Park. Shout out to Brandon Lit Nation. Shout out to Lions Den, Sexy Kitties, Scuffy, Rolling Royalty, Super Friends, Osos, K5, Philly Connection. Shout out to all those guys. Continue to do greatness. Continue to strive for greatness. Be great. Love one another. Continue to have the peace. That's all I got, man. So until next time, next week we're gonna try to, you know, handle this and get on things a little better. Sean and I have been communicating about it. So work in progress. We're just building from here. So continue to support us. Continue to support. Yes. Anything. Yes. Continue to support. We love doing this. Honestly, we love to sit here and talk. We could do this all night. But we're gonna go and skate ourselves, get some therapy in. So again, it's all love. Thanks for everybody for watching tonight. It's episode 3. Follow Skating's Up Next on Instagram.
It'll be up tomorrow on YouTube.
Yes, this video, episode 3, will be on YouTube. Try to get it up by tonight. If not tonight, tomorrow, the latest. Skating's Up Next. Subscribe. No spaces on YouTube. So subscribe to it. Continue to share it. Get the word out. Let everybody know that there's this podcast going on. We want to get you up. If you're interested in coming up to interview with us, please come up. We had DJ D. Shout out to DJ D last week in North Carolina. So if you're able and willing to come up and sit and talk with us, we would love to have you up here. So please reach out. Again, Sean, if you go on Instagram, Skating's Up Next. Call button, hit the call button. Email button, there's an email. You can email. We will get it directly. We will respond. If you're following me on Facebook, please shoot me a message. I will relay the message over to my partner, and we'll get it going. All right. Again, thank you everybody for watching. Good night.
Next episode.
Next episode.